Good afternoon everyone, so we're looking at another Casio watch review. So initial look at the box. Casio's never been one of those companies that uses a proper sort of watch box to sort of just put it in a standard cardboard glossy like box, and yeah, they never really go for anything fancy. So yeah, let's unbox it, shall we? So here we go guys, this is the Casio MDV107 Pepsi. So it's a 44mm case diameter with a 12mm case thickness, retails at around about £65 on Amazon and weighs 94 grams. It uses a 2784 movement with a Renata R377 battery. So let's move on to the face. The actual face is a sunray black style dial. It follows the same sort of, it's the industry norm for a Pepsi style with that pure black face. This one's already gone for sunray. Usually Pepsis are just pure black with no sort of sunray finish. Fully luminous increments and fully luminous hands. Nice little unique touch with the arrowheads on the hour hand and the seconds hand there. Full dashes inside the actual face of the watch as well. No sort of serial number or anything like that, but that's what you might expect from this sort of style watch. Only a few brands put the, like Rolex, put the serial number down the bottom there. A nice date dial as well, just sitting at the 3 PM, no sort of cyclops eye. By default, this watch comes with 20 bar water resistance as well, so you can see that just behind the hands there as well. But the actual glass is mineral glass, so if you do go diving, just be careful you don't knock it on any sort of underwater surfaces or above surface surfaces. This is part of their 2022 spring collection as well, so it's not a 2024 release or anything like that. So coming out to the bezel, we've got a nice sort of nice polish effect on the older style bezel. When I say older style, if you looked at like a look at a Pepsi, like a Rolex Pepsi from say 2000 or 2010, you'll notice that the numbers just look a little bit different. And if you compare it to a 2022 one, the numbers are a little bit bigger and bolder and just more modern. Yeah, they've gone for more of a traditional look with this style finish here. It's got a decent clicker. There's a little bit of play to get it to sit back in position, but the actual mechanism is quite tough. You don't want it to be, well, it's not tough in a bad way. It's got to be a decent amount of movement on it, because otherwise it will just move when you knock it, like some bad replicas and stuff like that. But no, this seems to be very, very nice and ideal Pepsi for the price. So coming out to the strap, you've got a 22mm resin strap, sporty style finish. Single windows to hold on to that strap. An unmarked Casio buckle. Nice thick holder to hold that strap in place. And underneath the actual strap, we'll have a look at the crown and stuff like that in a minute. But since we've gone to the strap, we might as well have a look at this. A nice single thick holder, as well as grips on the back of the actual strap. Really, really nice. That will grip onto the wrist when it's wet and allow water to pass through the gaps. Looking at the back plate, obviously got a nice screw down back plate here with a few more markings on the actual face of the watch. Not the face, sorry, the back face of the watch. Let's have a look at that crown. So the crown's surrounded with crown protection. It's a screw down crown, but it's a normal quartz movement, as you can see from the ticking hand. And one thing missing from this Pepsi style watch, I'll probably say Pepsi GMT, it's not actually a GMT. It's just a habit. Whenever I say Pepsi, I usually say GMT after. Sorry about that. It's that's what's missing, is that GMT hand. You might notice that from here. Obviously the Pepsi look is to have a hand that matches one of the colours on the bezel, and then that way you can keep time. But then obviously they might have gone for that deliberate feature with the Submariner style bezel with the number system. Nice, strong, well-defined click out to the second position, and it's got a nice crown to it as well. It's not the best crown, it's not the worst crown, but it's definitely on the good side. Very, very nice turner to that as well. It's only got a slight screw down. It's not a lot. It does seem to be all in order. It's very, very stylish for £65. So there we go, guys. That is the Casio MDV107 Pepsi.